Hey, welcome back to Mish Pete's Griddle Treats. Glad you could make it. We got us something special today, and for a while I didn't know what to do, and then I was watching a barbecue show, and I've kind of always been into barbecue, so this is what we're going to do today. It's a burger, shocker. As you can see, we've started on the bacon here. What we're going to do, it's going to be called, it might take me a couple times to get this name right, barbecue, meatloaf, bacon, Juicy Lucy burger. And if you're from Minnesota, you know exactly where I'm headed with the Juicy Lucy. I've included a small video as to kind of how to put those together before we get them on the griddle. And there's going to be some special nuances about this burger. So stick around and I'll show you exactly how to make it. All right, welcome back. Right now I'm just going to season these Juicy Lucy patties, and I'll talk to you more about those as we get going here. I'm putting a simple barbecue rub seasoning. To be honest with you, it's the typical rub that I like: sea salt, dehydrated garlic, onion, mustard seed. It's just your generic, whatever you like, really. So we're going to put these down on the extremely warm griddle that I've actually turned down since the bacon finished. I also dusted the bacon with a little bit of that seasoning. Just kind of, we're talking about barbecue here. We're going to have barbecue all over the place. So let's get these burgers going. So why did I include the word meatloaf? Well, for one, this isn't just beef. It's 80-20 ground chuck, and then it's also a pound of just ground sausage, or pork, ground pork, mixed up together with a little bit of barbecue sauce and a little bit of that same seasoning. Like I said, I want barbecue to really come through on this. And if I don't have a smoker, then I'm going to make my hamburgers taste like they just came out of the smoker. Yes, they are thick. No doubt about it, they are thick. But I tell you what, when has barbecue ever been about small meat? Alright, so let's get this fourth one down here. Anyway, we took a video as to how I built these up into Juicy Lucy style. With, like I said, Juicy Lucy being from Minnesota, everybody knows there that these have some cheese in them. And I just stuffed them with some shredded cheese, and we'll have that video going for you probably while I'm talking. If not, at least it's a good way to show you how I did it. And we're also going to dust the top. Now, I don't need a whole lot of seasoning, simply because we've already seasoned everything as we went along, which is kind of the golden rule. But just enough to, little how's your father. So what we're going to do while these cook, both of these burners are on medium-high. This one's almost off. It's actually on the lowest setting, and this one's off. We're just going to let the bacon stay warm there. These are going to take a little time. As you can see, they're not thin, they're not smash burgers. They're exactly where we want them. I'm excited about it. They look good, they smell great already, and as soon as they're ready to start getting flipped over, we'll bring you back. Thanks so much. Alright, welcome back. Put the brioche buns down. Clearly they're toasty enough, so we're going to pull those. That one can stick. That one can stick. Okay, so these have been on about 4 minutes on this side, so now what we're going to do is flip them. That's the common thing. What's going to be uncommon is what we do after that. Well, let's get these pups flipped over. Yeah, taking in that seasoning. There goes our looks to be our cheese a little. That's okay. And we're flipping. This all looks great. This is exactly what I'm looking for. There again, it's going to be a little bit, it's going to look like it's burnt, but it's really not. That's kind of the seasoning on that burger. Thank you, Brennan. Okay, we got these burgers done. So now it's not going to really be all that long. So what we're going to do, take a little bit of this sauce, and I'm going to turn the burners down. Probably should have a little earlier, but whatever. Take a little bit of sauce, and I'm going to let it kind of bake into this burger a little. Okay? Kind of like you would after, barbecue chicken. After you flipped it and the chicken's ready to come off, we're going to put the barbecue sauce on that chicken. Well, same goes for the burger. I really want the barbecue sauce to kind of heat up and meld with that burger. Okay. Quick hydration break. All right. So, starting to look more like a meatloaf burger now, isn't it? We've got barbecue sauce going on. Let's get that distribute a little bit here. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay, what I'm also going to do, my younger son, Brennan, just came out, onion rings, right? We've got some onion rings. Now, typical meatloaf recipes, you're going to have some peppers and onions actually folded into the meat. Well, not this one. Okay, like I said, they're very thin patties, so we're not going to have to wait long before these burgers are actually done. Okay. So kind of like our last video with the industrial burger, you know, we're just going to crispy onion them. But in order for the onions to stay on the burger, we're going to put them on before the cheese goes on. Got a couple more here. Yeah, last one. Perfect. Okay. So now, let's throw our tools on the ground. Open up the cheese. Here we go. Any kind of cheese, really up to you. I think the cheddar goes well with the barbecue sauce and the onions. Give that a little time to melt down into the onion rings, securing your onion rings to said burger. Okay, here we go. Now, if I was really smart and, you know, someone who had their stuff together, I would have bought one of those pans that everyone does the, oh, look at how the cheese melts and turn it on. That's all right. We're not Gordon Ramsay over here. We do what we can do. All right, so by now, yes, perfect toasting on those. Get those off to save them. A little cleanup here. Just give this bacon a little turn. Yeah. Boy, you can just see and smell the fat. Hard to hate. Hard to hate that. Cardiologist's nightmare, but part of a lot of people's dreams, I think. So I'm looking around, and I can say, you know, we're not really losing a whole lot of cheese, so I think these actually did pretty well. So now what we're going to do is, yeah, that's all right. That is all right. Now what we're going to do is regroup. Let me get a plate. Let me get this kind of set up for us. We'll plate everything up, turn it into a burger, cut it open, see how we did. Come on back. Okay, pretty simple. Bottom bun, piece of cheese, because who's afraid of cheese? Little barbecue sauce. I told you these are going to be barbecue. This is all barbecue. So what we're going to do, take the patty, bring it on over here. I'm going to slide that hoopty off onto that bun. All right. There we go. For the sake of the, you know what? To hell with it. It's a barbecue burger. We're going to put a little barbecue under there. Let's get 2 strips of bacon on there. Okay. All right. Burger King used to make what was called a rodeo burger. Got nothing on this thing. Absolutely nothing. That barbecue sauce is amazing. I love the sweetness. Top bun. There we go. Now, let's cut. Well, let's take an important break here. Important break. Let me grab my knife. Oh man, I don't want to smush it, but I gotta. My assistant brought me a perfect knife to cut this with, so we're gonna try not to absolutely butcher this thing, which I'm a little afraid we're gonna. Oh, look at that, just pouring out. Did this last time. There we go, folks. Pan into that. That is your barbecue meatloaf bacon burger. I know I've already changed the name of it. Word of the wise. Probably going to need a napkin under this thing, or your bottom button's going to be completely obsolete. But there it is. Super easy to do. Super fun. More fun with beer. Grab your favorite barbecue sauce and your favorite barbecue rub. You're going to treat it like a normal burger. Stuff it with some cheese. You know, have some fun. Barbecue bacon burger. You'll love it. Thanks for coming. We really appreciate it. Stay tuned. I got more ideas coming down the pipeline. Maybe we could give burgers a day off. We'll see. Thanks for coming.